Hi, my name is Charlie Wall from JTech. I'm going to show you how to adjust the clutch. Also, free pedal inside the cab. First thing, what you're going to need is a 1/2 inch anything. This happens to be round stock that we built. This tool was made here at JTech. You're also going to need a 1/4 inch either feeler gauge or this nice stock that they made. Also going to need a 5/8 wrench. Alright, what you're going to need to do is come up here through this lookout hole. Okay, and see how you see that in here there's the adjuster. Right in there. That's the adjuster. Where you're going to set this 1/2 inch feeler gauge is in between the clutch brake, which is right there, and the throwout bearing. It's right there. Alright, so you go up there and you stick it in there. Like so. Now when you pull it in and out, you should feel slight resistance, like so. Okay, and if it needs to be adjusted, what you need to do is hold your 1/2 inch feeler gauge in there, take your wrench, slide it up in there. Alright. Like so. And you got to push on that nut to be able to turn it. Alright. Now this one happens to be in spec, so we're not going to adjust it right now. Also, when you're adjusting the clutch, you also have to have the clutch brake or clutch pedal pushed all the way down. And you could achieve that by either having somebody in the cab pushing the clutch or have a board wedged in there. Alright, next what I'm going to show you is how to check for a free play, which is also the other end of this feeler gauge, which is a 1/8 of an inch. Up inside the throwout bearing, next to the throwout bearing, there's a little pad right there. Right there. And then there's the actual clutch fork that pushes on it. You want to slide it in between there, and you want to feel a little resistance in there. When you're adjusting the clutch, it also will adjust this. You just want to make sure you have an 1/8 of an inch. Also, as mentioning, this is a linkage type clutch. This is not a hydraulic clutch. So there's your linkage up in there. You can't see. Alright, next we're going to go in there inside the cab and we're going to adjust or measure free pedal. The way you're going to do that, we need to lower the vehicle. Alright, so now we're going to check free pedal. The way you want to check it with just a tape measure, regular old tape measure. Alright, what you want to do is you want to hook it to the pedal. I specifically run it through the steering wheel just because I want a reference point to measure. So I hook it on the back of the pedal, and I come up here to the steering wheel and I get a rough estimate on number. So I happen to be on 26 right now inches from the pedal to the steering wheel. But the way you check free pedal is it's just a free movement in between from when it makes actual contact with the throwout bearing in the transmission. So you want to line it up. Alright, and it moved about 1.5 inches, which the spec for this thing is 1.5 to 2.5 inches for free pedal. Alright. You also want to check, make sure the clutch is smooth too. Moving. Alright, and that's how you check for free pedal and adjust your clutch. Pause it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to adjust or make sure your clutch brake is in spec. Alright, what you need to do is have somebody inside of the cab to push down on the clutch. But you want to stick the feeler gauge, a 10/1000 feeler gauge, in between the clutch brake and the throwout bearing. Alright, go ahead. Alright, you want it to clamp in there, like so. Alright. And then I'm going to let him out slowly, and it will tell me this is what you need to do to measure the clutch brake. Alright, go ahead, slowly let it out. See how it released? Alright, now I'm going to go in the cab and show you the measurements. How do we measure it? Alright, so now I'm going to actually show you how we actually measure for the clutch brake to see the clearances. What you need to do is take your clutch pedal, push it all the way to the floor till it won't go no more. Again, we're going to take our tape measure and do a reference point to the steering wheel and hook it to the brake, to the clutch pedal, like so. Alright, now we would have somebody underneath the truck like I showed you earlier with that 10,000 feeler gauge. So if we would have somebody tell me to slowly let it up, and as I let it up, I would watch my tape measure. Okay. Now, person said stop, so now that it's only moved or an eighth of an inch, so that's inspect. It only can move within an inch from the bottom of the clutch. All right.